Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet next to me.
I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
Shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future. We all start losers. We're all late bloomers. Gotta start through the sewer.
What you say? Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro, don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming.
There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Are you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Fight back. Yeah. You ain't gonna make it.
it. You ain't never ever gonna break it. You can never beat them and they're better than you face it. Thinking that they give a damn, you're not thinking straight, kid. No, they don't give a damn, you got what I'm saying? I'm not fucking playing, I'll give it to you straight, man. There's too many others and you're not that great, man. Stop what you're saying, stop what you're making. Everybody here knows that you just faking. Nah, I don't wanna hear it anymore. I don't wanna hear it anymore. All these fucking thoughts, they are not what I need anymore. I'm about to shut the motherfucking door on all you poor ass haters with your heads in the clouds. Talking out loud so proud, you better shut your goddamn mouth before I do more speak out. It's about to head south.
Never gonna make it. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Aren't you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Aren't you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Fight back.
Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show.
So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things. Realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up. Let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted. So mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
I don't fucking take smoke, I'm a poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty.
Oh God, adrenaline wasted. So mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
Can I get a mic check 1, mic check 2? How's everybody doing today? Can you hear me? What day is it? Tuesday? What are you guys doing today? What you guys got going on today? Is it Taco Tuesday? Taco Tuesday. What's up, Florida? Central Florida Police Academy. Accountability. How you doing, sir? Welcome to the show. Who else we got in here? We got Nikki. How you doing, Nikki? I've seen a couple other people. Let me go to the main chat. How you doing, Risa? Yeah, I got started late today. I had a lot of stuff to do, man. I was ripping and running. Had another show I had to do earlier today on my other channel. So didn't want to disappoint you guys. I wanted to come through with a show. I really didn't have time to plan for a show as far as the topic is concerned. So today will just be just conversation, open panel. So Taco Tuesday leads to Wet Fart Wednesday. Okay. But yeah, we're gonna have a Taco Tuesday stream. I'm gonna go ahead and create one just for Taco Tuesday. But check this out though. Um, you can go ahead and hit the link, join the panel, have some conversation. I don't know how long I'll be on today, but I will be on for a little while just to see what happens. You know, I got to get back into the swing of things over here. So how you been doing, Central Florida? You got any videos, man? You got any videos that you done put out lately? I need to go check your channel out. Let me know if you got any videos. If you do, I'll be more than happy to play a few of them if you like. But I do have a couple of videos lined up. Now, what I do have lined up for you guys, I don't know if you've already been aware of this video where the cops stole somebody's money. I think we may have watched that once before, but let me see if I got it queued up. I should have it queued up on. Yeah, let's see what we got here. All right, let me go ahead and queue this up. Give me a second. And y'all let me know if y'all can hear it. Make sure the sound is okay. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and play this video. Okay, but before I play this video, I'm gonna play the video that I have on my page. But then I have several more videos, at least 4 more videos. But these videos are from it's the same incident, but they're from different angles, from different body cameras, from the different officers. So we get a get a view of a different aspect of what's going on with the crime as the officer attempts to steal this guy's money. So let's go ahead and play this first video I got queued up. Let me know if you guys can hear it. Well, it's not going to be any sound in the beginning until he actually pulls the guy out of the car or walks up to the car. Mercedes GLC 300. 73 to 1,000.
Good. Hey, I clocked in at 68, okay? That's why I'm stopping you. Yeah, do you have your lights on you?
I'm not hearing anything.
All right, just give me a moment, all right?
Let me refresh this, see if why the sound's not coming through. Let me play this one, see if this one.
You know what I'm saying? I let you search them. I don't have kids, you know what I'm saying? But I know how that goes because my mom did foster care. So I'm like up to par with all of that. And on top of that, if I didn't do anything, like how me and you been talking the whole time,
yes,
just
sir.
like how me and you was talking the whole time, if I didn't do anything, I have nothing that I'm worried about, you know what I'm saying? There would be no reason for him to show me his pockets and stuff. Like I know for a fact.
No, I want you to feel
comfortable. I would have
yes, sir.
felt comfortable if your colleagues would have searched you at the exact time where I knew where the money was. Because I seen you kept going in between your legs, and then every time everybody put all of the attention on me, you kept moving. I don't know if it's in your door. I don't know where it's at, but just like look. I don't even care to find the money, but how you know for a fact.
Look. Right. Come here. Come here. I'm telling you.
I want you
to come here.
So you know that.
Okay. Do you see anything?
No, yeah. Look, no cap. I'm not even gonna touch it. It's blue hundreds right here. It's all the blue hundreds are right there behind that receipt. Thank you. All that's my money. He didn't have that.
This is your money?
Yes, I heard him crumble it up. Thank you. All
that ain't my money.
Right? That's my money. That's my money right there.
Sir, you've been watching me the whole time.
I seen you take it. I seen you crumble it up. Just
that
count
is
it.
not me.
If I'm right, it's gonna be around $1,000. If I'm right, and like I told you, I just went to Wendy's. I seen you still.
No, sir.
If you don't mind, I just want to sit down so y'all don't try to. I don't want to do nothing. All I know for a fact is I know what I know and I seen it. I just wanted you guys to trust me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was just acting a little irate, but I'm perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to expose you.
That is not me, bud.
Brother, I just seen you steal my money. It was no
No,
reason for you
sir.
to pop my rubber band, brother. It was no reason for you to pop my rubber band off my money. All right, I got it working. Now I'm gonna go ahead and play the initial stop, so that way you can get a better understanding of what happened. So we're gonna play it from the beginning, the initial stop.
King John Zebra 6014 is going to be a beige Mercedes GLC 300. To the degree of 1,000. Good. Hey, I clocked in at 68, okay? That's why I'm stopping you. Yeah, do you have your lights on you? Alright, just give me a moment, alright? Yeah, I got an NCIC bid on this person I'm out with. You double check it for me and give it an NCO or the NCO number. 31263037. That's a Moncrief date. Date of birth 12/20/1994. It gets another good one. Hey Henry, I'm gonna be right here at the intersection of the plaza, right next to Firestone.
I just gotta say something, man. This is one long ass stop. What the hell is he doing? It take that long to run somebody? Boy, he's been very thorough.
Henry, I can see you. I'm over here before. Or bigger. Hey, appreciate you coming out. I haven't talked to him yet. You're all good. Hey, I haven't talked to him yet. I'm still letting him know it's a basic warrant out of Mexico. Hey man, come step out here real quick. I'm gonna show you something.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, you step up. Just come up back here. Go ahead and place that phone. Put your phone on the top of it.
What am I doing? I'm gonna explain everything to you. That's why I'm having you out. Okay?
You are under arrest at this time. You have a warrant out for your arrest.
I'm gonna show it to you in a moment. Okay? Is this your car? Your girlfriend's car. Can he drive it? The guy that's in the passenger seat. Let's twist your. What am I on there for? I'm gonna show it to you. Okay? Come back here for a second. I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna show you the LiDAR too, where I clocked you at 68. That's not really the biggest concern here. Okay. I'm gonna show you the warrant once I get you secure. Okay. Is there anything you want to bring with you down there to make what kind of deal?
No, I'm saying, can I understand? What am I being detained for?
Yeah, it's a warrant. I'm going to show you the actual warrant in just a moment when I have a chance to sit you down. Anything on they need to know about? And that's a focus statement? No, sir. Okay. Do you want to bring these items with you or leave them in the car?
Yeah, you can give me. You can put them in my pocket.
That's boy to be going to jail right after you ate a cheeseburger. At least he got something to eat before he got this.
Right here in the pocket.
Get feet right this little bit. Okay. Let me get this stuff out the way first. All right. Can I get my? Can you give me my phone?
Yes, I'll go for it. I'm gonna leave that cash in there. Any other pockets I need to know about? What's that?
What is my money on the bill off there, guy?
What? Oh, okay.
What is that? That's not mine. I don't say that. I've never seen that in my life. What are you doing on my property then?
So I'm gonna went down today with Terry before. Yourself right here.
And my phone's like the two on top of the phone. But what am I in for then?
So I don't know what if you've had a history with them or not, but you got a U.S. Marshal for that. A weapons violation. That's all it tells me. Okay, when you get down there, they're gonna print it out for you. Okay. Yeah, I already called down there to make sure everything was good. That's what took me so long. They verified it. It's ready to go. So that's why we're taking you down there. Okay. I'm gonna go get your phone for you, so we don't forget about those.
What is a weapons violation?
It's vague to me. I can't look it up. It's federal stuff, so that's what you got to see it when you get down there. Okay.
Just let you know the owner of the car's coming. Okay. His folks won't have problems. We're gonna have problems.
Well, we can go ahead and get out of here. I'm gonna put this in there. I just want to transfer him to the office real quick.
Yeah.
I don't know if CRU is gonna want to talk to him at all about anything.
Okay. All right. You want 25 minutes?
Yeah, I'll talk about this.
Okay.
He's got your citation in the passenger seat for speeding and reckless driving, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna show you here. It's a 45 to there, okay? And that was your speed, dude. It's not clock speed. Okay? Yeah, he wants them, so he's taking them. Good? Go ahead.
Yeah. I get time. That's going to you. That's take care of you. We're not doing that to anybody else. We got that off. We didn't take them. That's what we did. No, that's my brother. We're going to take the man. That's staying with you. That's the And you gave me some of it. come up to you. Every bit of it for me. Does that make sense? That's the accountability. So when it comes to stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So,
Just hang tight for a second. They're gonna double check it just to be sure.
okay. So just give just a minute, all right? Get me pulled up. Just to look at it.
It's good on my side. They're checking with DCI just to be sure. Because it's a federal thing.
Is it valid or
Yeah.
they don't think it's valid?
No, they do, but they're just doing they have to send it out.
I'll send the location.
Those tobacco products in there. If you want to give those back to me, I'll throw them in that car. Yeah, whatever those are. I'll put it back. That's all it tells me. I can't see anything more than.
All right, I'm gonna pause that right now. Did he? I just walked away and came back, so I don't know if he gave him the money or not yet, but I'll figure it out. I just wanted to let you guys know that we do have I do have a friend of mine over here hanging out with me, and she's gonna give you guys a little bit of information on the show. So go ahead, Amina, do your thing.
Hello, everyone. This is Amina, the official AI for World Citizen News Network. We're excited to have you joining us from various platforms today. We have listeners tuning in on X, formerly known as Twitter, World Citizen News Network, WCN Livestream Podcast, World Citizen News on Facebook, and World Citizen News Media on YouTube. For those who want to join the conversation, you can call in at 707-335-9857. That's 707-335-9857. We encourage everyone to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends and family. Thank you for being part of World Citizen News Network.
Oh yeah, and tell them don't forget to hit that Cash App, World Citizen News.
And don't forget to hit that Cash App, World Citizen News. Your support helps us keep bringing you great content.
Let me set an idea. I'm going to start working on that Raspberry board. I'm going to see if they get a second shift to pull them down for me. Was Morris today? Sergeant Morris?
Yeah.
Well, let me ask the CRU guys if they want them or not. Take them. Investigator.
And I don't have kids, you know what I'm saying? But I know how that goes because my mom did foster care. So I'm like up to par with all of that. And on top of that, if I didn't do anything, like how me and you've been talking the whole time,
Yes,
just
sir.
like how me and you was talking the whole time, if I didn't do anything, I have nothing that I'm worried about. You know what I'm saying? There will be no reason for him to show me his pockets and stuff. Like I know for a fact.
No, I want you to feel
comfortable. I would have
Yes, yes, sir.
felt comfortable if your colleagues would have searched you at the exact time where I knew where the money was. I seen you kept going in between your legs, and then every time everybody put all of the attention on me, kept moving. I don't know if it's in your door. I don't know where it's at, but just like look, I don't even care to find the money,
Look,
but how
look,
you know
look.
how you know for a fact.
Look.
Right.
Come here. Come here. Come here. I'm tell you.
I want you to
come here.
You know that.
Okay. Do you see?
Hey, y'all paying attention? You see how the officer tried to put himself in between the door and his supervisor? You see that? Or his sergeant? I believe that's his sergeant. So he tried to put himself in between the door. He's looking all stupid. Check him out. He got that little dumb look on his face, like he know he's caught.
Look. Come here. Come here. Come. Yeah. Come here. I'm tell you.
I want you to
come here.
You know that.
Okay. Do you see anything?
No, yeah, look, no cap. I'm not even gonna touch it. It's blue hundreds right here. It's all the blue hundreds are right there behind that receipt. Thank you. All that's my money. He didn't have that.
This is your money?
Yes, I heard him crumble it up. Thank you. All
that ain't my money.
Right? That's my money. That's my money right here.
Sir, you've been watching me the whole time.
I seen you take it. I seen you come.
Sir,
just
that
count
is
it.
not me.
If I'm right, it's gonna be around $1,000. If I'm right, and like I told you, I just went to Wendy's. I seen you still.
No, sir.
If you don't mind, I just want to sit down so y'all don't try to. I don't want to do nothing. All I know for a fact is
But you know what? Check this out. This guy had way more money than $900. He had to have some damn good ears if he heard this dude count off almost $1,000, because he know all he had was hundreds. They took a stack of money off of him because he had just went and he said he went to the bank and he had the receipt and all that. But they took a stack of money off of him. And this guy heard this guy pop his rubber band off his money and count out almost $1,000. Now that's some goddamn good ass listening. Think about that. He said, "Yeah, he stole my money, and he probably got about $1,000 of my money, and it was $900."
I know what I know and I see it. I just wanted you guys to trust me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was just acting a little irate, but I'm perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to expose you.
That is not me.
And why would he apologize to a guy who just stole his money? So that lets you know what kind of person he is. He study apologizing, even though he's not the one in the wrong. Yeah, he has a warrant for a gun charge or something, but yeah, that's something he got to work out. He's not running around stealing people's money.
Brother, I just seen you steal my money. It was no reason for you to pop my rubber band, brother. It was no reason for you to pop my rubber band off my money.
I didn't pop your rubber band off your money.
I heard it. Me and you just spoke about it. You heard him agree to it when I first got. I said I heard you did rubber band.
Now, if you notice, the officer, the female officer, she's holding an envelope, and that envelope is full of money. And at the same time, she's going to still be gaslighting the black guy, trying to make him seem like he don't know what he's talking about. And even after he um, proved that the guy stole his money, they still try to gaslight.
You said, "Oh, I had to do something, something, something." It's okay. It's okay. I know. I just witnessed here today. Mr. Chapman went in my money. He separated my money. He was trying to steal it, and I caught him. He put it in between his legs, and as his colleagues approached me, he worked it towards the door. He tried to make it seem like I was lying. I'm not going anywhere. No, I'm in full custody of these officers. I'm being detained. I'm not going anywhere. I don't want any problems. I'm not armed. I didn't do anything wrong. I was just pulled over for a traffic stop. He just tried to steal some of my money.
Okay, we're hearing you, but there's no need to say all of
No,
that.
I was just looking at the camera. No, I just know how it goes. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to try.
My camera's on entire time, all right? So let's take it down a notch.
Yes, ma'am. I apologize.
We're good here.
Yes, ma'am. So what are we gonna do about this problem? Because he just tried to steal some money.
No, sir, I did not
put any allegations on him. I'm not trying to say anything. I'm not using my words like to try to hurt anybody. I just know what I know. And then I don't even like the fact, but I know you guys have like special protocol. I don't even like the fact that he just tried to steal and nobody like stood up for him. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody was like, okay.
Nobody saw anything.
But I seen everything.
But nobody saw anything that you said.
I appreciate it, Mr. Morris. You his sergeant.
Yes.
Yes, he is my sergeant.
Sir, I have 20/20 and I can read. I remember when you called him out. I could tell you everything he said to you. Perfect timing. This was perfect. Perfect. Did you call me out this time because you didn't know the protocol to how a federal warrant was supposed to be taken care of? Correct? Incorrect?
That's correct. That's the reason why I called him out to ask.
But you just separate. Well, so what was the purpose of you separating my money while you gave her money while you just watched her count my money out in full? Because you just wasted an you wasted an evidence folder. Because now she has to rewrite a totally different number. So if I would have agreed to the number that I didn't know when she asked me, then I would have been like ridiculed or seen as.
All right, give me a mic check. My mic ended up switching over to my Bluetooth earbuds, and that's why the sound was going in and out. Give me a mic check. Is it okay right now? I need a mic check one, mic check two. All right, it doesn't sound spotty. All right, let me see if I can bring Amina back. All right, Amina, go ahead and repeat everything you said previously. We were having some audio issues.
Hello, everyone. This is Amina, the official AI for World Citizen News Network. We're excited to have you joining us from various platforms today. We have listeners tuning in on X, formerly known as Twitter, World Citizen News Network, WCN Livestream Podcast, World Citizen News on Facebook, and World Citizen News Media on YouTube. For those who want to join the conversation, you can call in at 707-335-9857. 707-335-9857. We encourage everyone to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends and family. And don't forget to hit that cash app, World Citizen News. Your support helps us keep bringing you great content. Thank you for being part of World Citizen News Network.
All right, now am I going in and out? I don't know what's wrong with this audio. Am I going in and out, or was it just Amina? Speaker, microphone. All right, I'm gonna continue to play this video. Let me know if my mic is going out. All right.
That's a
What
liar
about
or
what about the audio from the video?
something. That's why I didn't answer your question, man, because I said that I had just went to Wendy's. I believe that's my receipt. I only ordered a 10-piece nugget and I ordered like a fry and something. So I didn't know the actual amount of the money. All I know is when my girlfriend got off work at 5 o'clock, I was supposed to give her that money for the rest of the bills, and she was going to give her car back. I was in a car with this week. That's why I wasn't in my own car, man. That was my girlfriend's car, Diamond Alexander. That's why when you initially pulled me over, and y'all probably have my phones, you can see the call record. I called her at like 4 something to let her know, babe, I'm being pulled over in your car. In my eyes, I thought it was going to be for the T-tag, temporary tag thing with the sticker, but like,
It was initially an mysterious speed, I promise.
no, I apologize, sir. I apologize. I'm just trying to do what I got to do. But I know for a fact what I heard. I have 20/20 vision. I'm not a criminal. I don't do things that I'm not supposed to. I heard him tampering with that rubber band.
Okay.
That rubber band was on that money because my girlfriend gave me the money this morning and told me I wasn't even supposed to be in her car. I just took it because I didn't want to be moving around all day, and my girlfriend had a car and she was going to work. I was supposed to be picking her up off Central at her job, at her little, where she do cosmetics at. With that money, we supposed to go to the bank.
What's his
y'all,
name?
I'm pretty sure when y'all check the car, y'all
What's his name?
Chase.
What's your full name?
Moncrief Tyree Moon. M-O-N-C-R-E.
Okay, Mr. Moon, do we have all your information?
Yes, sir. But I want to know what y'all gonna do about Mr. Chapman.
Okay.
He was just caught at work.
Mr. Moon.
With evidence.
Mr. Moon, I'm gonna do my job, all right? So
I want it wrote down. I'm not gonna lie. Not
listen,
Mr. Morris. I'm
listen.
not gonna cut you off.
Listen, there's nothing that I could give you right now to tell you what I'm gonna do. But like, what I can tell you what I'm gonna do is if you're alleging that he did something, obviously.
Did you count extra money?
No,
like it's 900.
Oh, it's 900.
It's
I
just,
have it right
it's
here.
it's 900.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That was
Okay.
what I just put in it.
So like if you're alleging that Officer Chapman did something wrong.
So you guys don't
listen. I'm telling you exactly what I'm gonna do.
Now he keeps saying allegedly, but they just pulled the money out of his patrol car. Man, these cops is.
Do not parse every word I'm telling you. I'm telling you exactly what I'm going to do. All right, is that I have to get on the phone. I have to call my supervisors to to run it up the chain. All right. But you're still going to jail.
Oh yeah, I understand.
Okay.
I wasn't trying
But like that's why I'm asking you if you gave them all of your information on how to get in contact with you. Did you do that? Name.
Only thing I was my first name and last name.
Do we have address and a phone number?
Fill off a gold pen.
Yes, sir.
What's it to get your phone number? You have everything else. If you let do not park. Okay, you'll be hearing from us soon. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Rubber band off your money.
I heard it. Me and you just spoke about it. You heard him agree to it when I first got. I said, I heard you did rubber band. You said, oh, I had to do something. It's okay. It's okay. I know. I just witnessed here today. Mr. Chapman went in my money. He separated my money. He was trying to steal it, and I caught him. He put it in between his legs, and as his colleagues approached me, he worked it towards the door. He tried to make it seem like I was lying. I'm not going anywhere.
No,
I'm in full custody of these officers. I'm being detained. I'm not going anywhere. I don't want any problems. I'm not armed. I didn't do anything wrong. I was just pulled over for.
All right, give me a mic check one. Mic check. I might have to go out and come back in. StreamYard seems to be giving me some issues with my audio. Let me get a mic check. All right.
So like this is gonna happen, all right? We have people coming in, officers. All right. So, I want to hold on to your weapon right quick, okay?
Yep. Just take the whole holster off. It's one of them.
QLS. I got it. Sergeant Burke and one of the detectives will come and speak. Okay. So you alright? So just chill out, relax. You gonna do anything?
No, I just want to apologize to everyone to say, man, one of these things, dude. And I'm sorry.
I hear you, brother. Anything to drink or anything, man?
No.
Alright.
Just want to say I'm sorry.
I got you, brother. Well, we're gonna walk out of here and close the door, okay, until they get here, okay, buddy? Alright. Let me know if you need anything, alright?
I'm good, Paul.
All right, I'm gonna go out and come back in. Y'all give me a few minutes. I'm having some mic issues, so I'll be right back.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet next to me. I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what
I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. I can't contain it, I'm coming out with a statement. You really changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta struggle through the sewer. What you say? Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way.
All right, give me a mic check.
I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things till I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone in turn.
All right, we should be back to normal. All right. Give me that mic check just to make sure. Make sure you guys can hear me. I think everything is okay. All right, let's get back to the show. I got a couple more videos, but if you do want to get up here and join the panel, go ahead and click the link. Join the panel. Having some issues with StreamYard. I don't know what the problem is. It keeps changing my mic. I'll set it to one setting and then come back and it'll be set to something else. So I have no idea why it's doing that. Let me go ahead and share this screen, see what we got. I don't know what this video is about. Okay, it's a raid in Arkansas.
Town police, search warrant! Town police, search warrant, come to the door! Town police, search warrant, come to the door! Open the door! Open! Come on outside, come on outside! All right, stack. Door. Open, gap, open right, door left. On you. Back room.
You support that search warrant?
Come on, you. Go. Door. We're clear. Right here. Go. Door. So left.
2 minutes. Let's go.
My name is Lucy, and I have to figure out who I am.
Yeah, she's living here. She's living here. Yeah. That's why no one's coming and going here. She's living here. Where's she at? No. Closet's clear. Soft search. Okay, I just want to be sure. Yeah, she's staying here.
So there's another room back there with beds in there too.
Is there really?
Yeah.
Okay. She's staying here. She ain't leaving. Huh.
So, yeah, if you go back, room on the left-hand side. I'll double check this closet. That's good. Yeah, I can see back here. So living here.
Somebody got a phone right here too.
Oh. Okay. You just checked under the beds. Well. Freaking right, it's hot in your rope and there's windows. Gosh.
I've already checked that, yeah. You know,
yeah.
Everybody feel good about it?
Yeah.
It's all clear?
I feel good. Okay. Internet, DVR, and a camera here.
It must be some type of massage parlor or something. All those beds and stuff in there. So, was they running a brothel or something up out of that house or that business? And I'm pretty sure some of the customers were cops. You know, that's how they bust you. They'll come in there and get happy endings and everything and film it all while they're in there, and then they come back and bust you later after they done been there about 5 or 6 times. Between 10 of them, you know, they all go in there and take times and be like, yeah, man, she did this. And then the buddy go in there and he films it. And then, you know, they'll go in there, spend a whole month going up in there. And then they'll all of a sudden they'll come back and raid the place and bust you and get all the money back they spent. It's crazy.
No SD. Just going to be live feed is what they're doing. They're just watching it for motion. I bet they got motion alert when they came here. Yeah, too. I'm happy we didn't have to breach. Never want to do more damage than you have to. Looking for cameras, DVR system, which I don't think they have a DVR anywhere. If they got those monster cameras, those save locally. Step 4. What's that?
I don't see any hard drives or anything like that.
No, I don't either. Trash. I wonder if there's some trash in the backyard. Yeah, I think so. Is that the noisemaker?
We got a basement underneath the house.
Okay. Yeah.
You may stay in here. Can we go?
Yeah. If you don't care. guys. Is there is that daylight? Nothing. So it's like we're thinking too, there's been two girls staying here. I don't know where the other one's at, but one's here. Yeah, one's watch your head. Yeah, let's. Sheds and outbuildings? I thought so. Okay, thank you. Town police! All right, clear. Yep.
Hey, want to know how I got this $50,000 check for an accident I was involved in over 5 months ago? Look, if you've been injured in a car accident...
Nothing.
So they running this brothel right out of their house, huh? This is crazy. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure them cops, a handful of them done been there before, so...
Yeah. Clear.
Weird, a chair being on.
Yeah.
Just too clean to be under.
No, yeah.
Weird.
Just one female, but. Whoa.
Oh, that too.
The hell is that? Some kind of trap. That's plywood.
Yeah.
Where's your bar at?
I have. She has been Mirandized. I asked her if she understood. Clearly, there was no response.
No.
Her indication is that she doesn't speak English. When I asked her what country she was from, where she was from, she gave no reply at all. So that's kind of where we're at.
Hey, you good? Don't let me call you back.
I haven't been pulled up in a while, but
freaking people.
Been pulled up in a minute.
All right, we're going to get back to this body cam in a second, but I want to take a minute to talk about something else that happens all the time. Workplace injuries. If you get hurt at your job, they have a track record.
I love you, man. I'll do it. Yes, sir. All right, bye. Good. I'm good. We just hit this spa, and they've had people living in the back of it. There was only one Asian girl here today. The other one is gone. We don't know where she's at. She is, yeah, she isn't saying anything at all. She's kind of looking at us. I don't know if she understands us or not, but she's, yeah. Oh, you're fucking awesome. I love you, man. I'll do it. Yes, sir. All right, bye. Are you okay? You're okay? Okay? Yeah? Okay. No hurt anywhere? Are you hurt anywhere? 10-4, Kenny, I apologize. They can clear. We appreciate it. I got to guy coming that we'll be able to talk to him. He's on his way now. He said he's 15 minutes out, but
Cool.
start searching or whatever. And
Well, I'm gonna get have it patted her down.
that's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. Before
She doesn't have any pockets or anything on her.
when he gets her, he'll be in a gold Tahoe. He'll pull up. She'll sit in the passenger seat while he talks to her, and then
Just leave her out here for now.
yeah, if you're okay with that, yeah, whatever you want to do, unless you think she's discomfort or uncomfortable or needs to.
Let's have a chair, let her sit in a chair or something. Let her sit right here outside.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll get a chair for her.
Is there a little one? Little chair in there?
Yeah, we'll grab one. Check underneath real quick. Yeah, okay.
So we're gonna start.
We can just, if you want to just pick a room, document what room you're in, and just go nuts. I mean,
Is that her phone?
yes, that's her phone.
Before
Yeah.
we start tearing stuff apart, you gonna do any black light stuff?
Yeah, I mean, we can do it before or after. It doesn't matter as you're looking around or whatever. But yeah, I mean, we can photograph it now before.
Hey, I think I may have figured out my issue. I was connected to the wrong Wi-Fi. I have more than one Wi-Fi over here, and I was connected to the one upstairs, and instead of connecting to the one down here by my studio. So I think that's probably the reason the video was lagging, and I just realized that because I'm sitting there looking at it and it's saying 2 bars, 3 bars, and it should be like a full connection. So I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm still blaming on StreamYard. All right, we have another video coming up, and this video is about a DUI suspect, which is a judge, and the cop lets the judge walk away from this traffic stop. So I haven't watched the video, and we will watch this video together. Hello, how you doing, Gregory? Welcome to the show. And I want to welcome everybody that's out there listening, all the different platforms. We have about 6 different platforms we're streaming to. So we do have a lot of people listening on different platforms. I don't know how many people is in this over here, but we got like 3 or 4 rooms over here on Facebook, about 3 over there on about 3 on Facebook, 3 on YouTube, and 2 on Twitter. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and play this video. What's up, Gregory? How you doing, man? You blame it on Brando, or who you saying? I'm not understanding. Bernard. I think that may be a typo.
Judge was pulled over on suspicion of DUI.
Have you had anything to drink tonight?
No.
You sure? Because it smells either you've drowned yourself in perfume or...
She asked for special treatment from the police.
I'm a judge, and it's...
You're a judge?
Best thing about a lot of these behind the scenes things that I don't think we realized went on before we became judge.
I mean, I could lose my entire career.
You're right, Your Honor.
They don't believe.
And here's the thing, Your Honor. I could lose my entire career if I let you use the position that you being a judge
I'm not using a position
to do this.
And they did give her special treatment.
But if I do this test and you don't think I do well, I lose my career.
Yeah.
I mean, can you call? I'd like a witness. Can we call Ben Katrib? I'll call Sidney Miller, Sheriff Gonzalez. I mean, this is a huge deal for me.
Even though they believed that she had been drinking and they watched her driving on the wrong side of the road, she was let go with just a warning.
So I'm going to write you a warning citation for the speeding, 77 NA 65, and let it go at that. Fair enough? All right.
The cops covered up their body cams so that no video was saved, just the audio. Then she disappeared, which in and of itself made national news that this judge, who had handled several recent high-profile trials, had mysteriously disappeared.
Because our society, it's based on laws.
Folks, I hate asking for money. It's my least favorite part of running for office. I know how hard you work.
For someone that hates to ask you for money, he sure looked happy asking you for some money, didn't he? Oh.
Well, now she has reappeared. She just got arrested and charged with a DUI, but not from this traffic stop where she had been let go with a warning, but rather a new incident.
Houston police arrested Judge Kelly Johnson early this morning. Officers described her as almost zombie-like and say she scored very low on a field sobriety test. It was her second such test in 2.5 months.
Judge Kelly Johnson is a prominent Democrat judge in Houston, Texas, who was elected twice in Harris County, Texas, once in 2016 and again in 2020, and I believe is actually up for election right now. She was well known as the first openly gay female judge in Harris County. Before taking the bench, she spent 17 years as a prosecutor.
And I hope to think that I was known as a very progressive prosecutor. And so I just got to a point in my career, I thought, I'm doing what I believe is right. If I get fired, I'm still a lawyer. I can always go out and be on the other side. But I really thought that I had.
So she already knew she had a chance of getting fired. I wonder why. If I get fired, I can still be a lawyer. So why would someone say that? She already knows she one of them city girls. City girl down bad.
A lot to contribute if I ran as a judge. And it kind of gave me a different platform, a different seat in the courtroom, if you will.
At one point in time, she worked as the felony chief for the DA's office in the court that she now presides. She presided over several high-profile recent cases, such as the A.J. Armstrong case. She was actually right in the middle of a high-profile trial when this stop occurred. So this stop happened on April 12th at 8 p.m., only 3 days before Judge Johnson found this guy, Brian Coulter, guilty of murdering his girlfriend's son, whose body was left to rot for a year. In fact, she mentioned the case twice during the 45-minute encounter.
I'm a judge, and it's
You're a judge?
a criminal district judge, yes.
Okay.
Long week. Can I tell you where I've been?
Sure.
So I've been at so I've tried the Brian Coulter case, which is y'all's, all week.
There, the judge is speaking to Harris County Sheriff's Deputy Sergeant McHugh, who can be heard explaining in the recording that he had stopped Judge Johnson for multiple traffic violations, that he witnessed her driving on the wrong side of the road on Jackrabbit Road near US 290.
Go to the next exit and drive to the next exit and get off the freeway.
Then after she was pulled over, McHugh said that he smelled alcohol.
Do you know the reason why you've been stopped?
I'm sure I was speeding.
Correct. And you're driving over on Jackrabbit. You're driving on the wrong side of the road?
Okay.
Okay. Have you had anything to drink tonight?
No.
You sure? Because it smells like either you've drowned yourself in perfume or...
If you would like to do a field sobriety test, you can.
All right. I'll have someone come over and take care of that.
Then Deputy Sandra Mace arrives to perform the field sobriety test. But when she gets there, Judge Johnson then does not want to get out of the car. Instead, she doesn't want Deputy Mace to perform the test. She wants to call the sheriff or other high-ranking law enforcement officials she knows so they can be a witness.
But if I do this test and you don't think I do well, I lose my career. Yeah. And this is, can you call, I'd like a witness. Can we call Ben Katrib? I'll call Sidney Miller, Sheriff Gonzalez. This is a huge deal for me, okay?
Ma'am, here's the thing. I am her supervisor, okay? She is asking you to exit the car so she can admit her SFSTs to you. Everything we do is recorded on that camera, this body camera, everything that we hear. We're not calling Lieutenant Katrib, and we're not calling Sheriff Gonzalez. This is an investigation into an impaired driver.
I could lose my entire career.
You're right, Your Honor.
You don't believe.
And here's the thing, Your Honor. I could lose my entire career if I let you use the position that you being a judge.
I'm not using a position.
To do this. I smelt it. She sees that your eyes are. She sees that your eyes are red and bloodshot. So
she finally does get out of the car and she performs the field sobriety test. But because they were obstructing their own body cam cameras, we can't see the up close results. But we can hear the deputies discussing her performance and the fact that she was likely drinking. But again, we see nothing because they were covering their cameras.
Multiple traffic violations, speeding, unsafe lane changes, driving on the wrong side of the road.
She's probably been drinking, just not to the level of.
When you got her out, could you smell it?
I could smell it then once she got out.
So I'm going to write you a warning citation for the speeding, 77 NA 65. And
Rowing is boring and hard, but it's a full body workout that engages 86% of muscles.
Let it go at that. Fair enough? All right.
So even though they saw her speeding, they saw her driving on the wrong side of the road, etc., and they suspected that she was drinking, they let her go. They let her drive off, and there she went. And that could have been the end of it. Certainly, this has happened many times before around the country. But then she disappeared, and there are all sorts of news articles on where she is. Then just a few days ago, on June 25th, she's still a presiding judge of the 178th Criminal District Court. She gets pulled over by an officer with the Houston Police Department and ends up getting charged with driving while intoxicated. Her
What's up,
lawyer
Joko?
gave a statement to the news media stating that his client was not intoxicated
Joko's
when she
in
was
the
pulled
house.
over and that she had volunteered to take a breath test. He said that the breath test came back 0.0, which means that there was no alcohol found in her system. He said this situation was not caused by alcohol or drug abuse issue. The brief medical episode is being immediately addressed with her doctor. She asks for privacy while addressing this personal health matter. She looks forward to returning to the bench and continuing to provide respect, fairness, and justice to all who come before her. The worst part about this is not the DUI. She wouldn't be the first judge or prosecutor or public official to get a DUI. The cover-up is always more concerning to me. Do we really even need a BAC or a drug test result? Because she did something worse. She got pulled over and she said, "Hey, I'm a judge and I demand special treatment. I demand special privileges." And she received those. The body cams were covered. Everything was kept quiet until she got in trouble again and disappeared. Had she just returned to the bench, we never would have heard about any of this. This only came out because the problem, whatever problem she was having, persisted. Eventually, it was going to come out, which it did. And that, in turn, exposed this little cover-up that happened. With evidence of this cover-up occurring, does it even matter whether she happened to be intoxicated while driving on that night in April? No, because the conspiracy that this uncovers is way worse. This illustrates the close relationship that exists between judges and law enforcement. And imagine if this had not even been exposed and the judge.
Man, this type of thing happens every day. You know, they act like it's something new, man. This happens all the time. All the time. You got a storm rolling in.
judge returns to the bench. She's now beholden to law enforcement or certain members of law enforcement.
Hey, can I get a mic check? I think my mic was muted. I was over here talking. Joko, you said the storm is rolling in. What part of the world, man? And what's up, News Now? Give me a 1, give me a 2 if you guys can hear me. I need a mic check.
Enforcement who basically have dirt on her. She's compromised, basically. We don't even know what sort of quid pro quos are going on, ethical issues aside, constitutional issues aside. And here's another thing. Why are the police protecting this woman when she was saying she doesn't even trust them to do the field sobriety test? If they're not trustworthy enough to do field sobriety tests on her, then what about the rest of us? This really is outrageous.
Yeah, she said she don't trust them because she prosecuted a lot of people that came up under the scrutiny of the police that lie and say you were drunk. You know how they can maneuver the test in their favor just so they can get a conviction, and the judge being on it, the prosecutor being on it. So yeah, she know the system is fucking crooked. That's why she didn't trust them to run it on her. She understood that shit. She's a dirty dog, man. City girl down bad.
Said that first incident was completely covered up. Imagine if just rather than her getting a DUI, she ended up killing somebody. So apparently the election is still ongoing right now. So if you're a voter in that district in Harris County, Texas, perhaps this is a good time to evaluate or reevaluate your options for the next round of judicial elections. Who involved in the law enforcement side of this has been held accountable thus far? Probably none. Are they going to hold anyone accountable for covering up and giving special treatment to a sitting judge in that jurisdiction for this incident in April of this year? The citizens ought to demand accountability. And if law enforcement officials aren't going to provide it, maybe they need to be replaced also. So thanks for watching. If you have a video you want me to review, please use the submission link below. Please subscribe both here and at the blog at thecivilrightslawyer.com. And if you're already subscribed on YouTube.
All right. Civil rights lawyer, y'all go ahead and subscribe to that guy. He has a lot of good videos over there, a lot of good commentary. I hope to be like that guy one day with this channel. So yeah, y'all go subscribe to the Civil Rights Lawyer and tell them World Citizen News sent you. All right. And I hope he don't strike me for using his video. But yeah, you know, you can learn a lot by listening to that guy. He's pretty talented. All right, we got another video coming up. It's body cam. The actor Zachary. Now, you know, this guy Zachary was from, I think he was from Tool Time. He was the oldest son, the goofy looking one. You know, not the Tim Taylor, but the one nobody really remembers. So I believe this is a arrest video of this guy.
Is it hot for you back there?
Oh, no, I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm good.
You're good?
But I'm going to bail out like super soon. I'm getting the fuck out of this city. It's so fucked up. I don't know why you guys did this to me.
Well, I didn't do it to you.
She's so pissed, huh?
Nah, Joko, I was joking when I said I want to be like him. Nah, man, I can't be like him. I can only be myself, brother. I was joking when I said that. I was being facetious. But yeah, man, I can't be nobody but who I am. I don't know how to be nobody but who I am, brother.
She's so mad.
I get why you're upset.
It is what it is, but it's pretty fucked up, dude. I literally got attacked, and I'm the guy that's going to jail.
You guys got to be careful of like how you assess situations.
I agree.
Yeah, this is like the opposite of what you should be doing.
Well, the thing that separates it for me, Amanda, is that there was two people there telling me this.
Yeah, and it's her dad. It's
right.
Yeah.
I get it. And maybe, you know what? People lie to me all the time, right?
They're pathological liars.
But two people were telling me the same story, and they told it to me separately.
The reality is that she can't have me, and she's trying to put me in jail for it.
And Zach, I looked at, do you go by Zach or Zachary?
Just Zach.
Zach, I looked at in my report.
Well, I appreciate it, man. I've already had a hard enough time, dude.
What do you mean?
Oh,
Man, he looks nothing like when he was on TV. He don't even look the same. Let me see if I can blow his picture up. Hold on. Yeah, he doesn't even look like the same guy from Tool Time. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of how he used to look. Hold on.
Oh, the media hates me, man.
Go ahead. The media isn't going to have anything to do with this, dude. I don't know why you say that.
Yeah, well,
What?
TMZ's gonna get it. Trust me. I still don't think I did anything wrong, man.
What's up, dude?
I don't think I did anything wrong.
Oh shoot! I left without your phone and wallet. They'll bring it down. Okay.
You swear?
Yes, absolutely.
Dude, that's all that matters to me is that I get my phone and my wallet, and then I literally want to just walk away from this chick, dude. That's all I asked for.
The day you get your Clear Choice dental implants changes your struggle with
So how long am I to be in jail?
I have no idea, man. I mean, it sounds like you have plans where you can bail yourself out, correct?
Yeah, I gotta call my parents. Yeah.
All right, y'all. This is the guy from Tool Time. You remember Zachary from Tool Time, right? He's the brother, the older brother of the one everybody remembers. I forget the other guy's name, but yeah, this is the guy nobody remembers, the older brother. This is the one in the back of the police car. And he already know TMZ is gonna be on this shit quick.
Zach, at what time did all this happen, man?
Dude, it was like hours ago. That's what's so weird to me. Like we totally like checked out and like left each other and
What's that?
I said we totally like checked out and left each other. And but she kept sending me messages. You can look in the phone. She was like, "I'm gonna fuck your world up right now. I'm gonna fuck you." You know, I was like, "Okay."
Why is she saying these things?
Because she hates me, dude. I don't know.
How long have you been with her?
I've known her for like 7 years. I met her. I went to USC, so we met at a tailgate for the Duck game.
Where did she go to school?
She said she went to Oregon, but that was a lie. Yeah, she's kind of like a phony person, but she'll convince you into anything. So
you pretty much just came up here to see your kids.
Yeah, and she asked me to come see my kids. It's in my phone, dude. And then and my dad told me. He's like, she's gonna fuck your shit up. I was like, I just didn't believe it. Whatever. And sure
Boy,
enough,
he do not look the same at all.
This is the plan all along, dude.
You expect people to look different when they grow up, you know. You expect that, but to go from this, I don't know. That Hollywood lifestyle, boy, that shit'll eat you up and spit you out. And you have to be a really demonic person to hang in Hollywood for years and years upon years. So all of the actors that potentially grow old in Hollywood and still be stars until they damn near die, those are some demonic ass people. They're very demonic. And people that try to get out or don't want to be part of that system, they end up like this guy right here. Orlando Brown, you know, people like that. And then you think they're crazy, but Hollywood is just demonic and twisted. And it's the same type of mindset or spirit is running rampant within the police agency, the police department. Predatorial spirit, a pedo spirit. It's crazy, but it's the same type of spirit. And if you don't conform, you'll end up basically like this guy trying to stay in that. And see, when you part of that system, you don't know anything else outside of that system. So you can't really, if that system rejects you, then it's hard for you to function in the real world as far as getting a job, getting a degree and all that, because you consider yourself an actor, which is some demonic shit, man.
Since 1964, Job Corps has helped launch the careers of young people across the country.
I hope you were being honest with me and saying she's going to jail too.
They're talking to her right now.
Well, I hope you were an honest man when you said that. This is not okay if I'm just going to jail.
Zach, let me ask you this. I'm asking you how those marks happened to you on your arm, right? And you tell me, I don't know. I just walked out of the house. So
no. I'm not here to incriminate her. I'm here to she's the mother of my children.
Right, Zach, and I understand that. Okay.
Okay.
But what do you expect me to do with that information?
I don't know, man. Okay. But what I will tell you is that she's the mother of my children, right, and I will never hurt her.
Okay. And I see the honor in that. Okay. I see the honor in that. However, if somebody's alleging that you did something and that's why they had to do these things to get away from you, and I ask you about it, and you say, I just walked out of the house. So what am I to do in that situation when I have to make an arrest in this situation?
Yeah,
Your guys'
dude, I'm not blaming you, man.
I know, but you.
But but what I know is that it's, huh?
What would I arrest her on?
So she's literally gonna walk free.
Well, when you told me.
She told me this was gonna be the case too. She's like, I'm gonna get you arrested and you're done. I was like, really?
Well, and all those things will come into play, man.
Yeah. Pretty dope, dude.
Okay, we want to thank Morgan & Morgan for sponsoring this body cam video. I mean, I think
You should go through the text message. She literally says, she's like, I'm gonna put you in jail.
Why?
I don't know, because she's a fucking psychopath.
I know, but how does that conversation come up? Like,
You just have to read it, dude. Read it. It's in my phone. She has my phone, but it's in my phone. She's like, I'm gonna put you in jail, and I'll come see you. That's literally what she says.
And I'll come see you.
Yeah, like basically like put me behind bars, and then yeah, it's so f***ed up, dude.
And this has happened a previous time between you two?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Please arrest her. She's a liar. She's a manipulating piece of shit, dude. If you can do it to me, you can do it to her. I wasn't even around her the entire time. She went after me. She thinks her shit doesn't stink, dude.
Zach, how tall are you?
6 foot.
How much you weigh?
195.
What?
195.
What color hair do you have?
Sandy blonde.
Eyes?
Blue.
What's your so? Are you a veteran?
No, sir.
Where were you born?
Colorado, Denver.
What, and your address?
1388 Bond Lane.
Well, what's your actual address?
Oh,
The zip is what? And your phone number?
she called it though. She got me. So wild, huh? Be careful who you date.
It's unfortunate. Who would you like to put down as an emergency contact?
My father.
What's his name? For his address?
That's his number.
You only know his number?
Oh, yeah. Yes. Yes, sir. What a bitch, dude. She literally beat me up, and then I'm going to jail. So,
Hey, did you know you might get a big cash payout if you were in a car accident in the last year? Yep.
All right, I'm gonna stop it there. That's basically it. It's a few more minutes to this, but it's just him in the back seat talking about how she fucking hates him and she's psycho. All right, but I do got a video for you guys. This is for First Amendment auditors, and basically, well, not just for them, but for anybody. When you get pulled over by the police, what to say and what not to say. Basically, don't talk to the police. So this is a video that I posted maybe 5 years ago on my channel. This channel about 5 years ago. I didn't realize how long ago, how old the video is, or how long ago I posted this video, but I wanted to play the video because the video is still relevant to this day. So it's basically a guy talking about he's from a law firm and he's speaking about what to say and what not to say. Like I said, basically don't talk to the police. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this. It's about 10 minutes long and I think it's educational. So that's one of the reasons I'm gonna go ahead and play it.
My name is David Payne. I practice law in Asheville, North Carolina at a law firm known as David R. Payne, PA. I've been practicing law for 22 years in Asheville. I do both federal and state criminal work. And one of the most common questions I have related to criminal issues surrounds the concept of talking to the police. I just finished a DWI trial this week. And we won the trial, but during the trial, a lot of language made its way into evidence, if you will, related to what my client told the police officer. Now, my client was an extremely truthful, honest, wonderful individual, but she indicated that she had had 3 beers. She actually said the type of beer and the time that she drank those beers. But all that was heard into evidence, or at least was presented into evidence, was I had 3 beers, which immediately leads one to the presumption that, well, obviously she was intoxicated. We were able, through other evidence, to negate that and to have her eventually found not guilty. But what if that other evidence had not been available? All we would have had in that situation was what she said coming from a uniformed police officer sitting on a stand. The Fifth Amendment of the Constitution of the United States says a person shall not be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself. Here's the number one question I have. What do I say to the police when they stop me? What do I say to the police at a DUI checkpoint? What do I say to the police when they pull me over at night? Let me inform you right now that there is nothing you can say to the police that will in any way exonerate you or make them feel differently about you. A lot of people think, well, if I can just talk, I'll get my way out of this situation. The Fifth Amendment of the United States Constitution was drafted for you. It was also drafted for the police. It protects us all. And our advice is very simple. You say nothing. Nothing. Here's what I mean by that. A lot of times the first thing they'll ask you is, may I see your license and registration? I would give them my license and registration. Wouldn't have a problem with that. The second thing they'll ask you typically is, have you had anything to drink tonight? At that point, I would look at the officer and I would say something like this. Officer, with all due respect, I'm not going to answer questions from you. Period. Now, they don't like that. So they'll ask again. Sometimes they'll say something like this. What, do you have something to hide? Why aren't you talking to me? You again reiterate the fact that, officer, I will not answer questions. If the officer directs you to do something, for example, pull your car over, I want you to say something like this. Are you demanding that I move my car over? Yes or no? In other words, you ask the questions. The first thing that should come out of your mouth when a police officer pulls you over or stops you at a DUI checkpoint is, why did you stop me? Why are you pulling me over? What are you doing here? Especially in a DUI checkpoint. Have I done anything wrong? And you'll hear them say, no, this is just a checkpoint. We just want to make sure that no one's out drinking or driving. Have you had anything to drink tonight? Officer, with all due respect, I will not answer questions. Now, a lot of people think that just makes him suspicious and he thinks immediately that you drank. Well, what if you're trying to be truthful? And what if you said something like this? Well, yeah, officer, I did have a drink about 4 hours ago. I had a glass of wine with my spaghetti. Do you think that's going to stop him from any further inquiry? Oh, okay, well, thanks for telling me that. You go on about your business and have a nice night. No. What he's going to do at that point is get you out, give you a field sobriety test, and give you a breathalyzer test to see if you are, in fact, intoxicated. The more appropriate question, which I still wouldn't answer, would be something like this. Are you intoxicated or are you impaired while you're driving? See, it's not illegal in the state of North Carolina to consume alcohol and to operate a vehicle as long as you're not impaired. And typically that impairment number is 0.08 or higher. It used to be 0.15 or 1.5. Then it went down to 1.0. Then it went down to 0.08. So the issue of impairment is the true issue. My point is this. What do I say to the police? The answer is nothing. With all due respect, officer, I'm not going to answer any questions. Can you tell me why you stopped me? He needs to be able to articulate that. She needs to be able to articulate that. And quite frankly, if you have an iPhone, I tell my clients, turn them on. Turn on the iPhone, keep it on the entire time so that you can record the events. Officer, why have you stopped me? Well, I stopped you because you were weaving. Well, how was I weaving? You start asking the questions that you want the answers to. How was I weaving? Was I speeding? Was I weaving within my lane? Was I weaving in somebody else's lane? Was I exceeding the speed limit? What infraction did I violate? What did I do wrongly to justify you stopping me? That's the question you need to ask. Be careful getting into discourse. I'm not saying don't utter a word. I'm saying ask questions, but watch out for dialogue between you and the officer. You want to ask them why they stopped you. You don't want to be engaged in a conversation where eventually he comes back around to, so where'd you have dinner tonight? Oh, I ate at XYZ restaurant. Oh, they have a good wine list there, don't they? Well, yes, as a matter of fact, they do. Do you like red wine or white wine? Well, I like red wine. Did you have any tonight? Well, yes, I did, but I'm not intoxicated. Please step out of the car. That type of conversation is what you want to avoid. You ask the questions, and if he says pull over, it's fine. You need to cooperate. If your license and registration check out, then you need to continue to ask the following question. Are you detaining me? If you are, why are you detaining me? I detect the odor of alcohol. Okay, thank you. You don't want to say, I didn't drink anything, or I only drank one. You just say, thank you for answering my question. Remember, you have 30 minutes to call and get a witness. So if they're going to start their field sobriety test or breathalyzer test, etc., you need to say something like this. Are you now going to test me? Yes, I am. Well, under the statutes of North Carolina, I'm giving you notice at this point in time that I'm going to be calling a witness. We now have 30 minutes from this time. I will sit in my car and I will wait on my witness. Do you have to talk? No. Be extremely leery, be very wary of police officers who say, well, the reason you're not talking is because you're hiding something. I would suggest the response would be something like this. The reason I'm not talking is because the Constitution of the United States of America says that you, under any circumstances, for any reason, cannot compel me to talk. And you're not to infer guilt or innocence from my silence. There's nothing wrong with simply keeping your mouth shut. We encourage you to contact us, 828-258-0076, or on the web, www.drplawfirm.com. Thanks.
All right, that was pretty boring, but I thought it might have been useful. I don't know if it was or not. All right, let me get a mic check. Let me get back on the I'm over actually editing another video as we speak. So I can't even see if anybody's commented. What's up, Risa? You still over there? You still listening? Let me see what I got. All right, y'all. Let me see what we got.
Wrapped in an enigma, someone who thrives in solitude yet is incredibly competent in social situations. We're talking about the elusive Sigma male, a rare breed that dances to the beat of their own.
Boom, 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 boom. All right, who's listening? Give me a mic check. I need a mic check. Make sure my mic is working. All right, y'all talk to me. World Citizen News Live. What time is it? 9:35. It's 9:35 here where I'm located. Central Time.
Documents in hand this afternoon, and it shows that both of the jailers have been indicted on murder charges.
Welcome back to We the People University. My name is Abaya Israel, former police officer and former sheriff's deputy. Today we're taking a look at two Tarrant County jail guards who literally killed a man, one by kneeling on his back, which we've seen before, and the other who was a supervisor who allowed it to happen. I'm going to read a piece of this article before we jump into this video. Make sure you watch to the end. Two county jail guards have been indicted on murder charges for the asphyxiation death of an inmate in Texas. The indictments, dated Tuesday, charged Joel Garcia and Rafael Moreno in the April 31st death of former Marine Anthony Johnson in a Tarrant County jail located in Fort Worth. Sheriff Wayborn, who has said Moreno wrongfully placed his knee on Johnson's back after Johnson was handcuffed, and Garcia, who was the supervisor, they were both fired. But get this part. But both were reinstated and placed on paid leave because the sheriff's office said the dismissals did not follow official protocol. Now, how many times do we see police officers come up to you and they don't follow the law? All right, immediately they want ID. It doesn't matter if you're suspected of committing a crime or not. Forget protocol or anything else. They're going to do what they want to do. But when it comes down to law enforcement, everything has to be by the book. Let's take a look at this video. We'll talk about it more here in a second. Leave your thoughts down below. Make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button. Let's check this out.
Upstairs.
Make sure you keep your eyes on this guy. This in no way has anything to do with body shaming or trying to make anyone feel embarrassed due to their weight, but this is a very important factor. Make sure you keep your eyes on this guy.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Put your hand on your back. Stop resisting. Look at me. Right here. There you are. Simmons. Get you out. Simmons. Check out. Come on. Go that way. Sound good? You have restraints on? We have leg on. Moody, come on. Leave him there.
If you listen closely, you can hear Johnson on the ground. He's coughing. All right. He is coughing. That can be due to him already having a hard time breathing. And you see that he is restrained. He has handcuffs on. At this point, The fight is over. You have another officer or deputy with his foot on Johnson's leg. Johnson is handcuffed, and he has two deputies still on him at this moment. He is not resisting anymore. The fight is over.
We get leg irons. Stay in there till we get leg irons.
And here is the reason why I said continue to watch this guy. Again, you hear Johnson, he's still coughing. This guy is Johnson's no longer fighting. And here comes Deputy Moreno and just places his knee in the back of Johnson while he's handcuffed on the ground with two other deputies on him already. Now, the size of Moreno, he could very well weigh maybe 300 pounds, maybe more, 350, who knows? The point of that is, again, not about body shaming, not about making fun of anyone, but that is a lot of weight to be on the back of anyone who's laying on the ground handcuffed, and you're on his back for literally almost 2 minutes.
Hey, come here. Who that? Come here. Oh, wow. Yeah. Deep breathe. Deep breathe. I'm not sure. Your leg irons.
Check Simmons out, baby.
Caldwell, check out. You didn't get checked? How you feeling, man? We'll bring him down.
Man, this damn pig is just putting all his fucking pressure on this dude's back, squishing his lungs, and the dude can't even talk because he can't breathe. And then this big fat motherfucker got his goddamn full body weight pressing it into his back. I hope they give his ass the fucking death penalty.
We're bringing him down for you, John. We'll bring him down to you. That's 28
Merle, you give me a single cell?
A single cell, some leg iron. Some leg iron.
And at this point, if you see the hands of Johnson, watch his fingertips. It's really quickly because the clip is not going to last too much longer. It's going to shut off here. But if you see, he is not moving. His fingers are not moving. At this point, he is no longer breathing. Deputy Moreno kept his weight on the back of Johnson, utilizing his knee right in the middle of his back until he stopped.
Are you driving way less than you used to? Do you have a clean driving record? Are you over 25?
Stopped breathing.
Just got these court documents in hand this afternoon, and it shows that both of the jailers have been indicted on murder charges. The indictment is coming from the grand jury for both Lieutenant Joel Garcia and Officer Rafael Moreno. They believe the two jailers, quote, did knowingly cause the death of an individual, Anthony Johnson, by putting weight on his back or back of his shoulder. Anthony Johnson Jr. died in April. He was an inmate in the Tarrant County Jail. Video of the incident shows Officer Rafael Moreno kneeling on Johnson's back for 90 seconds after a struggle with jailers. Supervising Lieutenant Joel Garcia filmed the incident where the 31-year-old Marine who had mental health struggles died of asphyxiation, according to the medical examiner. Johnson's family attorney, Daryl Washington, tells us this is an appropriate step in the right direction, but, quote, the unfortunate reality is that there are even more people in the video who need to be held accountable. He's referencing the jailers who watched Moreno keep his knee on Johnson's back and didn't stop him. We also heard from Lieutenant Garcia's attorney, Randy Moore. He is disappointed in a lot of people over the indictments and said, quote, All I can say is, why would anybody risk their life to be a police officer, to be treated like this, and have politics dictate the justice system?
You hear the statement by Lieutenant Garcia. Why would anyone risk their life to become a police officer just to have it, the politics come and take over? And I will admit, there are a lot of politics inside of law enforcement. But when you as a supervisor, come on, man, when you as a supervisor watch one of the guys who works beneath you kneel with all of his weight, and he's not the smallest guy in the world, and he kneels with all of his weight on the back of a handcuffed man until he stops breathing, and now you want to cry about the politics? Are we serious? But this is law enforcement. This is policing in America. Now he's the victim. He is the victim. But whatever happened to police being held to a higher standard? We never see police officers hold themselves to the standard. It's always, I'm the victim, and you, the tax-paying, law-abiding citizen, you're the criminal, and we're going to treat you as such. But when it comes back to us, we have to find every reason and every excuse in the book. They're been charged with murder, but let's see if they're convicted. That's the big question. Again, this is policing in America. Know your rights. And just in case, or if they're violated, your rights are violated, make sure you always record the police. With that being said, We the People University, signing off.
Yeah, that happens every day though, man. It's like you don't even get traumatized by this anymore because it's so rampant. It happens all the time. It's like every day somebody's getting abused by the cops. We need to come up with some type of system where we can figure out how many people are actually, well, that's not going to work because a lot of the crimes police do don't go report it. A lot of people fear the cops. They fear retaliation. Cops will come and get your ass in the middle of the night. You go snitch on one of them, they coming to get you. Yeah. So let me see what else I got over here. I don't know if I'm going to be on too much longer. Time for me to get something to eat. I didn't have enough time to go get anything to eat today. Well, I did eat, but I didn't eat enough. Put it that way. All right, I got another video from We the People. He be having some pretty good videos.
The People University. My name is Abaya Israel, former police officer, former sheriff deputy.
Open up, police.
All right. So today we're not dealing with any particular police department. We're dealing with my personal experience. I don't know how many videos I have up right now, but on every video I've uploaded, even when I did a couple live streams, someone always seems to ask the question, why did you quit law enforcement? Or the other main question is always, how is it that police don't know the law? And so I want to share with you guys just my personal experience. This is not a heavily edited video. This is not something that's rehearsed. I'm just going to give you just the honest truth. My experience, what I dealt with, what I learned, why I left, what I did not learn, which was a lot. And so, man, first things first, I'll just walk you guys down my history. I started off as a paramedic. Well, EMT in the state of Florida is you got to go EMT. Then once you finish EMT, you have to go to paramedic school, and I did that process. And I was a paramedic. Really didn't want to go too far into the medical field. I kind of got burnt out on that part pretty quickly. And so I transitioned to law enforcement. My entire family is either military or they work in the medical field. And I was the first one to go into law enforcement. We were in some type of career where we were helping someone. And so why not law enforcement? Well, I guess it's a good reason or a good answer to why not law enforcement. So I make this transition, and I'm gun ho. I'm naive. I'm younger. I'm not a kid or anything, but I'm younger than I am now. I'm 40 years old. I'll be 41 next week. At this time, how old am I? I'm 33. 32, 33. And so I'm going into law enforcement, and I'm excited. And I learned quickly it's not what I thought it was going to be. I learned that just coming right into it. I learned that you policing and being a part of community policing was a fairy tale. Now, why did I even think that was true to start with? Because, you can look at the history of policing and you see what's happening all around, right? But I actually knew, what I believe to be, I know a lot of people may disagree and say there's no such thing as good police. But I believe I knew some good police officers, some guys when I was a kid, and they would actually, check on the neighborhood kids. They wouldn't pull up and just harass us. They would stop and get out.
Imagine never having to worry about water shortages again. Discover the secret that thousands of families are using.
And ask us, hey, how are you doing? It wasn't an investigation. They would come out and shoot the basketball with us, throw the football with us, ask us about our grades in school. I knew some officers like that. So I didn't have the outlook. Although I grew up in the area where most people you would think that most people would have the outlook of police in a negative light. But there were some good guys, I believe. So, there was some hope, at least I thought. And so finally, I'm taking this journey into policing. But all right, so let's start with the academy. All right, and I'm gonna try and make this really short because the academy story is pretty short. It's not a lot, that we learned in the academy, which you guys already know that. I'm just going to confirm that right now. It's not a lot, So what did we actually learn in the academy? Self-defense, defensive tactics. How often did we go over the Constitution? Hardly ever. What we were taught is, hey, he ran a stop sign. Oh, well, that person ran a red light. So I knew how to write a ticket. I knew how to stop you and get your information. I knew all of this stuff. Now, I'll be honest. While in the academy, I thought it was normal. I thought, okay, well, yeah, we're supposed to do this. You did run a stop sign. You did run a red light, so we do need to stop you, either cite you or give you a warning and tell you not to do it anymore. Little did I know, there was so much more to it. It's a lot more to it. And the problem was we were always defensive tactics. It was always hands-on. I'm very well trained, hands-on, hand-to-hand combat, right? I was very well trained in that. But what I was poorly trained in was the Constitution. Of course, everybody knows about, the First Amendment, Fourth Amendment, certain amendments, right? I read on a study one time that 37% of people in the United States can't even give you what the First Amendment is about. maybe they have a general idea, but they really can't tell you. But hey, my understanding was citizens, right? So, but the police, we should definitely know, but they never taught us that. I'll tell you a quick story before I go deeper into the academy. I'm gonna kind of go backwards a little bit. Well, skip ahead, then I'll come back to the academy. While on patrol one night, it was an extremely slow night. Nothing's happening. It's late. I circled the city a million times, at least my zone a million times. Nothing's going on, and so I stop. And when you see cars in the parking lot, let's be honest, we're probably on the phone. There's nothing happening. We're bored, which a lot of times when you see police officers just harassing people, it's because they're bored. I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. Me, I decided to watch YouTube one night, right? Taxpayers are going to get our tax dollars. I know how it goes. Trust me, I know. But hey, I'm telling you the truth. I decided to watch YouTube one night, and I came across a video of this guy, and he was, harassing police officers. He was harassing police officers, and he was going up to them, and he was asking them questions, and I'm like, wow, this is different. But this guy, he was, to my understanding, harassing police officers. So he was asking them questions about policy and about the Constitution, and talking about the public, and I'm a little lost. I'm like, what in the world, And so I'm like, okay, and what I'm seeing now is these police officers that he's approaching, they can't answer the questions. Some of them would just get upset. Some of them couldn't respond. Some of them would just leave them be. They couldn't answer the questions. Now, later, I learned that guy was Big Nick, South Florida Accountability. I had no clue what a 1A auditor was. I had no clue of any of this stuff. I was like, oh my God, this is different. I had no clue. And so I'm watching this video, and my supervisor comes by, and me, I'm just watching the video. I don't think to turn it off or try and hide it. It's a video. It's interesting. I'm interested that how, why these officers don't know, the questions, don't know the answers to the questions that this guy is asking. And what I noticed is that there were a few answers that I didn't know as well. So that bothered me, because I'm the type of person, I like to be able to know something so well, I can explain it to you inside out, backwards, blindfolded. But if I don't know the information, I can't do that. So it bothered me that I didn't know the answer to a few of those questions. He was asking several questions. So my supervisor, he comes up and he sees Big Nick on my phone, and he hears Big Nick, and I'm deemed. Maybe he was joking, maybe he was serious. I don't know, but you're a traitor. I'm like, what are you talking about? Remind you, I don't know what a 1A auditor is. It's my first time. Like, what is that? So he said, you're a traitor, but he says it with a laugh, But he later explains, yeah, those guys are just trouble, and they go around and they start trouble, and they just trying to get a lawsuit and all type of stuff, right? Oh, okay. So I'm like, oh, really? So naive. Okay, cool. They're trouble. So let's go back to the academy. I just wanted to put that out there. I had no clue what this was, but remember I told you that I was watching Big Nick, and my supervisor caught me watching Big Nick. By the way, Big Nick, if you ever come across this video, thank you. You got me in trouble. I'm joking. So now we're in the academy. We're learning what I think we're supposed to learn, and that's defensive tactics. Again, well-trained, hand-to-hand. I can defend myself. Very accurate shooter. I can shoot a gun well. Why? We did a lot of that, But I came out of the academy not knowing your basic rights. I came out of the academy not knowing if I saw you on a sidewalk recording me doing my job, that you have every right to do that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. A lot of these officers don't know that. And what I tell people is this, that you see officers violating the rights of citizens all the time. Some of them are doing it on purpose because they do know, but many are not doing it on purpose. They really don't know. Now, I've never had the situation where someone recorded me and I had, oh, hey, you stop, don't record me. I never had that situation. But if it had happened, I truly would not have known that, yo, that's lawful. I would not have known that. Guess what? I don't know what at that time, I didn't know what an easement was. I didn't know, hey, private property, public property. We were never taught any of that stuff. The only thing we were taught about private property is what tickets we can and could not, what tickets we could or could not write on private property. That's it. Nothing else. No more details. The Fourth Amendment, you know, unreasonable searches and seizures. We listen. If you have probable cause, then search them. But we really didn't have a good understanding what probable cause is. When I came out of the academy, I really didn't understand fully reasonable articulable suspicion versus probable cause. All right, I didn't understand that fully. You know, so these things were just the Fifth Amendment. Yeah, I know the Miranda. I know we read you this, that you have the right to remain silent. But if I ask you a question and you say I'm not going to answer any questions, at that time I would have been puzzled. I'm like, what do you mean you're not going to answer questions? So what I'm really saying is this: we really didn't go through details of the Constitution. Like, and the reason I named those three, First, Fifth, even the Second Amendment, because that's a problem as well. You know, especially in an open carry state, you see someone walking and they're openly carrying, and you approach them like it's a problem, but that's their right. So with these, you know, amendments, you know, we did not really deal with them heavily. And so now that I'm out, I'm in field training. I'm in field training. So what motivated me to start learning what I did not learn in the academy? Because, you know, in short, we learned nothing besides defensive tactics. My trainer, my field training officer, was a complete asshole. That's what it was. He was an asshole. I did not like him. I did not want to be around him. I did not want to ask him any questions, because every question I would ask him, hey, how do I do this? Or what does this mean? Or what about this law? It was always a snobby answer and a snobby remark. And so I just didn't want to deal with him. So it prompted me to start reading. I started reading. And so I just read and I read and I read and I read. And I'm starting to learn more. You know, I still have a lot more to learn, but I'm starting to learn more. Now that I'm reading so much, he makes a remark, and I'm gonna get to the point. I know I don't want to just be a slow, long drawn out video, but he makes a remark to me. He goes, you know, I've never had a trainee that read as much as you do. Little did he know, the only reason I read so much is because I just didn't want to ask him any questions. I did not like the guy, you know. So I read, but it helped me to learn certain things that we never covered in the academy, like certain case laws. You know, in the academy, the only thing we really studied for was to pass a test, and that was it. We didn't put a whole lot of effort into it. So again, one last time, when you see officers on the street violating your rights, chances are they really don't know they're doing it. Now, again, I want to put this out there. There are plenty who do know they're doing it, but there are chances that some officers just don't know. Which leads me to my next point: qualified immunity. I've received that question quite often. What do I think about it? I think it's a contradiction, because for you, ignorance of the law is no excuse. For an officer, ignorance of the law equals qualified immunity. It's a contradiction. Hardly ever in any situation I would say that should actually be a thing. It should exist. I wouldn't say do away with it 100%, but I think it should truly be on a case-by-case basis. And I'll tell you why I say that, because I'm going to tell you a story about, if you hang around long enough, I'm going to tell you the story about how I put my job on the line to help a man get out of jail. And I thought I was going to be fired that night, but surprisingly, I wasn't. So qualified immunity, I think it's a contradiction, and it shouldn't exist in the form or the way that it exists now. It should be a board of individuals who will sit down and figure out, should we allow this to apply to you in this particular situation? Should you have known this? Why do you not know this? You know, and when it comes to the Constitution, anything in that Constitution that you do that you that was violating any of those amendments, I don't think qualified immunity should be applied to that particular officer, because you swear an oath to something that you do not know. Law enforcement means you are enforcing laws. You are enforcing things that you have no clue of, but yet you're falsely swearing, saying, I will enforce it. It's impossible for you to enforce it if you don't know what it is. So really quickly, to sum it up, cops just don't know the law. It is what it is. And it's based on academies. 6 months, you know, if you go to like a hairstylist school, it's like 2 years, and everybody knows this, but academy is 6 months. Check this out. In the state of Georgia, you actually have academies that are 3 months, right? Look, I am not making this up. You can look it up. You have very, very short academies in the state of Georgia. Now, maybe in other states as well, but I know about Georgia. One thing I didn't like was the us versus them attitude. I kept hearing us versus them, and verbatim, us versus them. And I'm like, I didn't know inside it was us versus them. I've seen things around the country. I've seen things on TV, and it made sense while I was there. Like, this is why things are happening the way they're happening, because the mentality, the culture, everything is us versus them. There is no let's go protect and serve. It's us versus them. And that was something I couldn't really allow myself to get into. You know, I don't speak about these things on this channel, but I'm a spiritual person. You know, I believe in God. I believe God watches everything that I do. So therefore, for me to have a us versus them mentality, I don't think that God would actually really like that. Now, this is not to convert anybody, whether you believe in God or you don't believe in God. I do, and that's the way I feel. And so therefore, that's something that helps me to stay in a straight line and monitor my own behavior. And so I couldn't deal with the us versus them mentality. I would come to work, and in the patrol room, everybody will be like, you know, at the end, yeah, let's go make an arrest. Woo. And then this big football huddle, like, you know, excitement. I'm like, you know, if anything, you know, that's paperwork. It's extra time. Like, I would literally try and find a way. Listen, quick story. I had a guy and it was me and 3 other officers. We were trying to get something to eat. And officers do not have to make an arrest. We can actually use discretion in certain cases, you know, and we don't always have to make an arrest. This particular guy, it was me, it's my call. I'm trying not to arrest this guy. I stand out here for 45 minutes trying to get him a ride home. He's intoxicated. He could have went to jail for public intoxication and a slew of other things. But I'm trying to get him a ride home. Why? Because it's not my primary goal to take you to jail. I don't get any extra pay if you go to jail. But when you wake up the next morning, now you're more sober. It's like, oh God, you know, it's like sitting in the principal's office. Once you're there, you can think of a million things you could have done not to be there. You know, so I don't want you to have that sitting in the principal's office type idea. So or feeling. So I'm trying to get him to go home, or, you know, find him a ride home or something. But he was just, oh my God, he was 45 minutes. We're out there. Unfortunately, he did end up going to jail. But the point I'm trying to make is, it's not my first, you know, it's not my main priority to take you to jail. I don't get any benefit out of that, but a lot of guys do. It's a thrill for a lot of guys. It's excitement. It's how many did you get today? I don't get off on that. It doesn't do anything for me. That was something I couldn't deal with either. The power trip. A badge and a gun will turn, an excuse if this is offensive to anybody, but a badge and a gun will turn the biggest coward into the biggest hero. And what do I mean? The biggest coward, without that badge and without that gun, couldn't defend himself without that badge and gun. But once he puts it on, now all of a sudden he's Superman. And he acts like Superman, or the evil Superman. Why? Because it's a power trip. And I really don't like power trips. I don't like guys that are on power trips. Now, mind you, I'm in a place I'm surrounded by guys like this, but I don't like. It was never me. I could never get down with it. So, what I did, I'm at one department, and I'm not feeling the culture. I go to a different department. Maybe this one would be better. I actually work for 3 different departments, and if I had to pick, I would say the first department probably was the best as far as the culture because it wasn't as bad as the others, but the last 2 were pretty bad. It was a very, very strong us versus them mentality, a very strong power trip. I'm going to be the man and you're just nobody. Citizens are nobody. Yeah, and that drives me crazy, you know. Another quick story. I'm on scene. I'm at a hotel. I won't mention the hotel in the video, but we're at a famous hotel chain. And the front desk wants the people upstairs occupying the room, they want them out. Me and another officer, we go up, we're talking to them. They're obviously upset. They're frustrated. They want their money back. They're screaming. They're yelling. I'm able to talk to them. You know, I do believe that God gave me the ability to talk to people. You don't have to talk down or talk trashy to people to get them to listen to you. I'm able to talk to these people and they're just calming down, and I'm like, you know, I let them know I'm not here to give you a hard time. This is their request. And we talk and they understand, and like, you know, I'll go talk to them about let them know that you want your money back, because as a paying customer, you have every right, you know, you got rights as well. And so I'm just trying to play the mediator. And lo and behold, here comes one of the super cops. He comes on scene and everything goes back haywire and out of control. Why? Just because of his attitude and his approach. I hate these super cops who I couldn't stand when super cops showed up on my scene. They would make my job a lot harder. And I was frustrated with going to work. Like, man, I don't want to go to work. I don't want to work with these guys, you know? I would like to have a career or a job where when I go to work, I'm okay with going to work. I don't want to go to work and have to feel like, man, I don't like these guys or working with these guys. And that was what was happening because I didn't like the attitudes. So I'm really learning this police culture. It's really not for me, because this is not how I operate. This is not how I operate in my everyday life. Let me tell you the story about the guy I helped get out of jail. And then I'm going to tell you the story about Big Nick. Again, Big Nick, if you ever see this video, you got me in trouble. I'm joking. And then I'm going to tell you why I quit, why I walked away. A lot of people ask me, did you retire? You look too young to retire. No, I'm only 40. I did not retire. I chose to walk away. I resigned. So there was this 4-way stop sign. And I wasn't really big on traffic stops. I was a little nervous to do traffic stops. Always. It was like one of the, most dangerous things the officer could do is traffic stops. So I really didn't like traffic stops. I wasn't. When you work in law enforcement, everybody has their little niche of what they like to do. Some guys love traffic stops. Some guys are just call takers. Some guys are out trying to make arrests every day. So it's like, it just depends on who you are. And traffic stops, they weren't my thing. But I decided, you know what, I do need to try and keep the, the streets safe, So there was a 4-way stop sign. I go and I sit at the stop sign. And while sitting there, a group of little kids, they walk and they go through the stop sign. They're going to the store, and I'm joking and playing with the kids, and and on the way back, they had candy. I'm playing with the kids. Hey, give me some of your candy and all type of stuff. And they're laughing. I'm laughing with them, and eventually they go home. But a couple minutes after they go home, they pass through that 4-way stop sign. A car just goes through that thing at 30, 40 miles per hour. No, never touched the brakes, never slowed, never stopped. And that really, I have children. That really did something to me. And my thought was, what if I wasn't sitting here? What if those kids were walking through that stop sign at that very moment? I'm sorry is not going to bring back somebody's child, So I every day after roll call, what I would do, I would go directly to that stop sign. I would sit there at least an hour, maybe hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours. And what I saw was, man, it was bad. A lot of people would just fly right through that thing. I don't know how or why, but it's like it's a giant stop sign. You just not paying attention. And they would go through that thing 30, 40 miles per hour, sometimes faster. And so I would those type of situations, I would write tickets. I would write tickets. My lieutenant used to. Oh, and side note, for those who say, "Hey, you have a quota," there's no such thing as a quota. No one, the chief of the department can't make you write a ticket as an officer. It would be illegal. If we got paid for writing citations, then everybody would probably be rich because everybody started writing tickets there left and right. So for that reason, they can't make you write tickets. Now, under the radar, they may put pressure on certain officers saying, "Hey, if you don't write more tickets, this or that'll happen, or we're going to change you to a different zone that you don't like." But it's not supposed to happen. But anyway, I never wrote too many citations, and my lieutenant was joking with me one night, or at least I think he was joking. He was like, "Are you going to ever write a ticket?" Remember I told you I really didn't like doing traffic stops. And so I was like, "Yeah, I'm working on it." I joking and I laugh and I leave. So, but that particular stop sign, that really did something to me. I really want to make my presence known so that someone's child walking to the store is not killed by an irresponsible driver going through a stop sign at 40 miles per hour without even touching the brake. So, if you came to a stop at the stop sign, you kind of do a look and make sure, and you go, if I stop you.
All right, well, I'm gonna have to stop you right there. I appreciate what you said, but let me move on to the next video. We got a video coming up with San Juan King. He's premiering somebody's video. I believe it's Warwick, Rhode Island Police Department. I'm not for sure whose video this is, but he will tell you in the video. So let's go ahead and share this video.
Am I being detained?
No, we're just gonna talk.
All right. If I'm not being detained, I'd appreciate it if you. Whoa. If I'm not being detained, I'd appreciate it if you get back out of my personal space.
No, it's a knife.
All right. If I'm not being detained, I'd appreciate it if you back out of my personal space.
Whoa. We're in the year 2024, and we still see cops enforcing their feelings rather than law. Welcome back, folks. This video comes to you by way of Matt McSee. This guy is relaxing at the park. Next thing you know, costume bullies arrive on scene and immediately start harassing him. We're getting some calls. You got to leave the area. It's illegal to fall asleep. You can't be here after dark. I'm taking your knife off your person for officer safety. We're going to come back to harass you later. I can't make this up, folks. Go ahead and see for yourself. Let's get right to the video. I'll pause for comments and I'll see you at the end.
Been here and residing here, and I've seen you multiple times.
Okay. I go down. I'm on this parking lot is for the path, the bike path.
Can't sleep here. You can't reside.
I'm not sleeping right now. Did you see me sleeping?
You're getting calls that you're sleeping.
Okay, I'm not sleeping right now.
Okay.
Me and him are awake. We're having a conversation.
You guys both.
Huh?
You guys both reside in this vehicle. Like you guys both.
Nobody resides in any vehicles.
Okay.
Already with the intrusive questions. Next thing you know, he'll be asking for your social security number. They do this often, Never give police your social security number, and never take the bait when they try to small talk you. They're professional fishing expedition specialists. They're trying to gather evidence to secure a conviction against you. Be wary, my friends.
Okay, bro, all right. Do you mind just leaving? Because we're in calls of you guys sleeping here.
Yeah, I was about to walk to the store.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
But can you move your vehicle somewhere else?
This is a public parking lot.
Well, we're getting calls if you're sleeping and you can't be sleeping in a public park.
I'm not sleeping right now. Did you see me sleeping?
Hey, Matt.
Is that illegal?
No, it's not illegal, but
Okay.
you're sleeping inside the vehicle.
Okay, that's not illegal, is it?
We're getting calls for it.
That's not a crime, though.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Am
I being detained?
No, we're just here to talk.
All right. If I'm not being detained, I'd appreciate it if you. Whoa. If I'm not being detained, I'd appreciate it if you get back out of my personal space.
No, it's a knife.
All right. If I'm not being detained, I'd appreciate it if you back out of my personal space.
All right, sir.
Jerry B is asking you to vacate the premises if you're not going to purchase any food for him, okay? We're asking you to.
Okay, Jerry's parking lot is on the other side. This parking lot is for the bike path.
Okay. Listen.
This parking lot is for the bike path.
That you've been sleeping in the vehicle. This is where you are, okay?
Is that illegal?
You can't be sleeping in the vehicle.
Officer 55, is that illegal?
You cannot be sleeping in
That's not a crime in the state of Rhode Island. That is not a crime in the state of Rhode Island.
We're just asking you to leave for now. That's okay. I got you.
If I'm not suspected of any crime, and I'm free to go, can you guys please get out of my personal space? You just said I'm not suspected of a crime. Why are you pushing on my door now? What are you investigating? You're saying sleeping is not a crime. Sleeping is not a crime. I'm not allowed in the parks.
No, we're getting calls from Dairy B saying that you're here sleeping inside the vehicle when you've been here.
Me and him are hanging out together. There's nobody sleeping.
I saw you the other day here. You guys always here.
Well, this is a beautiful place, a beautiful public park where I'm allowed to be. Why would I not be here?
Yeah, but you're sleeping here. We're getting calls.
Did you just see me sleeping here?
No, but we're getting calls.
Just because you see me laying down playing a video game doesn't mean I'm sleeping or watching a movie. That doesn't mean this is a public place.
Well, you know the park closes at sunset.
Do you guys have a sign for that?
Huh?
You have a sign for that?
There should be a sign over there.
Okay, because Google Maps says this is open 24/7 for Google Maps says this is open 24/7 for the bike path because the bike path is open 24/7. Okay, their parking lot is on the other side of the property.
All right, but
and if you really must know, since you don't want to get out of my personal space, I've been looking at the business for a friend that was thinking about purchasing it. He's wondering if the place is actually having business.
Well, it does have business.
Okay, well, I haven't seen any. That's why I'm here. So I'm here for business. I'm here for business, and I'm in public. I'm in a public park. I don't need to prove anything. Do you suspect me of a crime? Am I suspected of a crime? Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm in a public. You just said I'm allowed to be here until sunset. You just said.
So if I come back on sunset and you're still here.
There's no, the Google Maps says this is open past sunset. Says it's open 24/7. So are you threatening me?
No,
Officer 94? Why are you still bantering me?
I'm not, you're bantering me.
Okay, well, you could be on your way then.
What is it?
You could be on your way if you don't suspect me of a crime.
Matt, how you doing, bud? All right, so listen, right now, you're okay to be here. Right now. But once it gets dark, past dark, you cannot be here, okay?
Okay, Google Maps says this is open 24/7 for the bike path. Right. Google Maps says this bike path park is open 24/7. You guys should correct that or put a sign out. You guys, okay. You guys should correct that. Okay, so can you stop threatening me and be on your way? You've been in my personal space. You're detaining me without a reasonable suspicion of a crime.
You didn't say that. We're just here to check you out.
Yeah, you still haven't. What are you still looking for?
Huh?
What are you still looking for?
I can look at the vehicle, sir.
Okay, can you put my stuff back?
Over and over and over again, these cops kept harassing this man. They didn't want to leave him alone.
No, that's also safety. You have a knife. That's close to us.
You have no reason to be here.
We got reasonable call here.
You had no reasonable expectation of any crime right now. You're still bantering with me for more than 5 minutes. And you said my well-being was, I was awake, breathing when you showed up.
Continue arguing with you.
All right, good.
Right
Thank
now,
you.
you're fine.
All
After
right.
dark, vehicle can't be here.
All right.
Be here, okay?
All right.
If you are still here, you get cited for it.
All right, my lawyer will be here when you guys get here.
The other day over there, they say 9 o'clock.
Huh? There's no signs here. Google Maps says it's open all night.
Well,
This man did an outstanding job of punking these cops. They thought they were gonna go there and punk him. He got to punk the cops in front of his homie on camera so that we all can see it. And these two bullies had no choice but to go do the walk of shame, the drive of shame. They probably went back to the locker room and took a shower together in shame. Maybe one of them spanked the other in the buttocks and said, "Good job out there today." I don't know, they do weird stuff. But in my opinion, the worst thing that they're doing is using that gun and that badge to go and harass people. If the man was doing nothing illegal, why didn't they say, "Hey, we got a call that you were asleep. You don't look asleep to me. I'm just gonna go ahead and get out of your hair. I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm not gonna bother you. You seem to be enjoying your day. And as a police officer, I wanna make sure that I protect your rights to enjoy the sun at the park." But that's not how it went down, folks. These cops believe to themselves that they're authoritarians and that we, the people, should just comply. They told this man to leave. He said, nope. They accused this man of falling asleep. And at the very end, right before they walked away, they told him they would be back after dark. Folks, if you don't know your rights, you don't have any rights. What do you think would have happened to this guy if he didn't know to pull out his phone and start recording? These cops would have taken advantage of him. They would have made him leave. That's a civil rights violation. We keep seeing this over and over again, video after video. Cops have attitudes when they do their job. They're supposed to be professional at all times. Look at your police department's policy. Go online and try to find it and look at your police department's policy. You will find that it states they're supposed to be professional at all times. But that's not what we see video after video. We see cops being rude, condescending, aggressive. They use bullying tactics. They always act like they're in a hurry. We got a call. Give up your ID or you're going to jail. I think it's important that everybody out there knows that failure to identify is a secondary charge. They still need an initial crime to demand you to identify. They need reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime or probable cause. If they don't have any of that, then do what this guy did. Pull out your camera, record, and tell them you wish not to talk to them. Tell them you want to be left alone. With that being said, I want to thank you all for watching. Make sure you go subscribe to this guy's original channel. I'll be dropping the links as always. I think it's important that we help build each other up. I don't want to have 1 million subscribers and everybody.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty. I have a sense of urgency, a message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one